Patrick Commiskey in Albuquerque. So this was bound to happen eventually due enough brunescent cataracts. So this is my first one um, in I don't know, maybe 5, 6,000, 7,000 cases, something like that. And so first step was to swallow the pride and ask God for help. And here I'm making some relaxing incisions in the uh, anterior capsule to distribute the forces so that when we actually take the cataract out, it doesn't, just apply forces to the split parts. Um, I think I'll do a little bit more of those at the end as well before putting the lens in. I did some gentle hydrodissection, kind of using the other pair as well. All right, so I put up the longitudinal setting of the phaco because I wanted to get a lot of cutting power without pushing on the lens too much. So I put the longitudinal up to 30. Here, cracking and then taking a little bit of a side chop to, just get some of the material out. There's a little side chop to kind of start the process. Yeah, I didn't really want to spin the nucleus. So I'm kind of thinking at this point, like, what is my next step? So I thought maybe if I grab this piece over here and bring it up and chop there, then that would be better than spinning the nucleus around. Yeah, let me know if you would have done something differently if you're watching. Um, so I didn't get a great crack out of that one. So okay, let's try again. Some couple ineffective chops. And at this point, I think I was just like, well, let me spin it a little bit. Okay, got a good chop there. Of course, the patient decided to move and wake up, a couple times during the surgery, but we're just going to keep working around. I added a little bit more viscoat just to coat the cornea endothelium, but now we got the piece up and we're able to just kind of make another crack and get the last bits of the material out. And boy, was I happy just to have all the nucleus out. And as is true with a lot of brunescent, intumescent cataracts, there's not a ton of fluffy cortical material. I thought about using bimanual IA, but I was able to get the stuff that's sub-incisionally with with that kind of curved automated IA. Um, so yeah, at this point, you gotta do the fill with Provisc there before you come out, so you don't shallow the chamber. So I don't want to propagate the tear. Um, Here we get that new lens in. I cut out a little bit more of the using the cystotome to do a little bit more of the relaxing kind of incisions, that kind of can opener type of technique. And it's just great to have a lens in the bag. Um, and I don't know, would you put a three-piece in the sulcus and optic capture it? That'd be another move. But here we are. So yeah, at the end of it, it looks nice. There's the capsule leaflets. I think those will just kind of contract back, post-op and kind of pull out of his visual axis. So I thank God for a good outcome for this guy. You know, Thanks for watching.